All right, so let's start this broadcast with a big story that's in fact come in from Pakistan, where the high-voltage drama at Pakistan Supreme Court has now taken another turn. The top court has called the delay in Punjab elections as simply unconstitutional. Now, the earlier date of the 8th of October has been struck down, and now there will be snap elections that will be held no later than the 14th of May in Punjab. The petition to review the dates was in fact brought in by the opposition party, which is why this is being seen as a vindication for the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf party led by Imran Khan.
It's a landmark judgment, and it buries the doctrine of necessity which was initiated about 7 decades earlier by the same Supreme Court. Today's Supreme Court stood by the Constitution, stood by the law. The letter and the spirit of the law demands that in 90 days, wherever the assembly is dissolved, then the elections have to take place.
Now, this is being seen as a bit of a setback for the ruling government. In an expected move, the cabinet has rejected the court's ruling. They convened an urgent cabinet meet in Islamabad, where it was declared that the apex court's order is quote-unquote unimplementable. But that was not the only contention, though. The government has also taken a bit of an adverse position against the 3-judge bench that has pronounced the verdict. Now, the bench includes Chief Justice himself. The ruling coalition wants the bench to be disbanded, since a number of apex court judges had taken a public position against the Chief Justice. The government has been urging for a full bench with all of the Supreme Court judges. Multiple pleas were issued, including some by the Attorney General. But the court has replied with a straight no.
Law has also been amended. So in the light of the new amendments which have been made by the Parliament, there is going to be a right to file an appeal under the order made under 184(3). So in these circumstances, nothing is certain right now.
We will look at the order and we will see that which enabling provision of the Constitution provided the powers to the Chief Justice to assume the role of the Chief Election Commissioner.
Now, before the verdict was laid out, Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, a senior minister in the ruling alliance, has warned that Pakistan could, of course, face some serious consequences. This was if the top court did not constitute a larger bench. And now that the apex court has pronounced its verdict without reconstituting the bench, there is another crisis that seems to be awaiting the country. Now, remember, only the Punjab plea has been taken up at this moment. Drama around the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is yet to unfold, with the judiciary and the executive unable to find a meeting ground and the financial crisis in the state getting worse. The question, of course, is this: could Bilawal Bhutto Zardari's statement become almost prophetic? Only the Pakistan military could answer this question. And our Pakistan Bureau Chief, Anas Malik, is of course tracking the story very closely for us, and he's joining us live on this broadcast from Islamabad. Anas, this of course is a serious setback for the Shehbaz Sharif government. A bench of the Supreme Court, including that of the Chief Justice, has in fact said that the elections in Punjab should be held by the 15th of May. This is something that the government in Islamabad is not going to be very comfortable with.
Rightly so, you've rightly mentioned, Saleh. This is a setback, and we saw that the ripple effects of this setback being resonated in the cabinet meeting. The Supreme Court has ruled in the election delay case with regards to the delay of elections in Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa that elections in the province of Punjab should be held not after the 14th of May, or rather on the 14th of May to be precise. It has given a direction to the Election Commission. It has also given a way forward and a direction to the federal government, saying that they need to release the required funds by the 10th of April, and in case if the Election Commission does not get the funds, then they should come back to the Supreme Court. We're looking at an all-out confrontation, it would not be wrong to say, because the federal government does not seem to be on the same page as where the judiciary stands, and they seem to be adamant and insistent that elections across the country should be held in October. October when the electoral term ends. That being said, I think going forward we would be seeing some more crisis emerging, because a short while back we heard the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif addressing the National Assembly. While he did not refer to the judgment directly, there were some indirect references. With that being said, I think the Prime Minister has also called for a meeting of the coalition leaders, parliamentary leaders of the coalition. So we would be seeing some fireworks going forward in days to come. Saleh?
Absolutely indeed, Anas. Thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us all those insights there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.